this car with a beer can.
Tervisex.
It was a lada.
It was, yeah, you can see. There's like a pink dildo underneath there.
Oh!
I'm dancing around there like a little girl, you know?
Kick me in the dick, I'm alright. It's the balls, you know?
I'm asking you to donate for 50 destroyed Russian vehicles. This is what we're doing here. So click the link on the screen or in the description below. Let's give these Kamikaze drones, which you can see behind me, to this very best Ukrainian unit, and let's make 50 destroyed Russian tanks happen. Slava Ukraini! 5 a.m. in the morning, guys. Here we go. The first group is going out leading with Ragnar, and we'll meet in Kiev.
We'll be at the front. We will try and keep everyone together.
Our car just broke. I mean, it's not accelerating. We have 90 kilometers per hour and that's it. Over that, it's impossible. And if you full throttle it, Jasper is doing it right now, nothing happens, doesn't do anything. We're slowly falling behind in the convoy. I don't know if we're gonna have to ditch this car. Let's see, we have 1 hour to go until next stop. Don't know what's gonna happen.
Wait.
I'm sure you can hear the engine sound. Margus, the wizard, car wizard. What we do, we stop when the car fails again. He connects his computer, he deletes the fault codes. That gives us another 1 hour before the catalyst converter fails again. Then Margus again deletes the codes, and that's how we're trying to get there. Now we have 1 more hour, so floor it, we gotta make it. You cannot drive and play the accordion. The drive is 30 hours long. You gotta keep yourself entertained.
Car have a little problem is exhaust gas recirculation valve, and we can fix it. We need one beer can and put this beer can this place, and car thinking it's all right.
Fixing the car with a beer can. Yeah, boy. In this car we have tourniquets. It's a mad evacuation. There's gloves, and this you can of course carry troops with them if necessary. So this all will go to the medics. Fantastical equipment, very much needed. We need to get this to Kiev as fast as possible. So all of these boxes filled with tourniquets. These are expensive EU standard tourniquets, $20 a piece. This will save lives, possibly 200 lives here saved. My guilty pleasure is McDonald's. It's not even guilty pleasure. I eat it as much as I can all the time. It's mandatory on this trip. Siim, how you feeling? Quick break before the Polish border, yeah?
Yeah, been a long time.
This stuff is coming from the radio, Polish radio. What is wrong with Polish people? I got a train before going to Ukraine.
Slava Ukraini! Heroям slava! Slava Ukraini! Heroям slava!
We're in Ukraine. Slava Ukraini. Woo! Rev it up, yeah, baby! Woo! Yeah. Alex, how are you feeling being in Ukraine?
I'm loving it once again, Artur, of course.
And thank you, Maria, for the excellent customs work.
Thank you.
I'm here with the legendary Mercado. We just arrived to Kiev. How do you feel, man?
Bro, I am tired. I'm ready for a nap, a little food. But for 30 hours, it wasn't too terrible, but I am still very tired.
But I mean the traffic in Kiev. I've never seen a rush hour like it. You gotta fight for a spot. It will be taken.
You have to. You gotta swerve in and out. You gotta know what to do, moves to make. You gotta survive out here.
Slava Ukraini! This is Piana Vishny. I just opened in Thailand, the first Ukrainian Piana Vishny to open in Thailand. I went to try. It's traditional Ukrainian liquor, which you're supposed to drink in a very traditional way. They put the glass in front. You gotta drink it with your mouth first, and then you can use your hands. They put cherries inside. It's so sweet and tasty. It's very easy to get drunk with it. And we're gonna go inside. It's only 12 o'clock, like it's noon. It's 11 a.m. So wish me luck. What are you gonna order? There's only one thing to get. No terviseks. We're right now in Maidan Square, and in 2014 everything started here. People came here by the hundreds of thousands, and they kicked out Yanukovych's government. They fought Russian snipers who actually shot into the crowd. There were hundreds killed among the Ukrainian civilians here, and we can see all of those faces later. They're up there on the wall. This is the Maidan Square, the main place where everybody comes to pay their respects. I'm so honored to be here right now. On the roof of that hotel, they shot people down here, and there were 100,000+ people here, and they hit hundreds of people from that hotel. Underneath this whole vast area is one of the biggest Kievian shopping malls, actually, many layers deep. It actually doubles as a bomb shelter. It can house thousands of people. Behind me you can see the bridge of friendship between, can you guess, Russia and Ukraine, and you can see the flag lying there. It is a crack forming in between of those two nations because of course war is going on. It's only symbolic that that crack is there. I'm glad to see it there. It's not a bridge of friendship anymore. This is the Kievan glass bridge, and I remember personally covering a story connected to this bridge. There was a clear CCTV footage of a woman walking across this bridge, and a Russian missile, boom, went down there, exactly where I'm pointing right now. It went in, it damaged the glass, it damaged the bridge. The woman was, of course, okay, and the bridge has been repaired. But I remember being personally very traumatized about this and covering this at the first months of war, me being fresh at the time. I'm glad to see the bridge is fine now, and the view is amazingly beautiful. And you can see the beach. We're gonna go tomorrow. This is a Russian armored military vehicle, almost a copy of the American MRAP, or a copy of the new Oshkosh USA vehicle, Russian Tiger. You can see them in the first 3 months of war, destroyed by Ukrainian RPGs. This takes one hit and it is destroyed. We don't see them anymore because Russians don't have them anymore, because they cannot produce. Why? Because of sanctions. Our mechanic Margus just actually opened up this engine with words to me. The Russians are not able to produce common rail diesel engines with the brain that connects everything and fires at certain intervals. This technology is originated from the West. Either Russians reverse engineered something from the West, or they stole the designs outright and reproduced their own. 152mm Russian self-propelled howitzer destroyed right here for every Kievan to see. And it's huge, ginormous, but it's not even the biggest the Russians have. They have 205mm self-propelled howitzer, Tulip, the biggest self-propelled howitzer in the world. Unfortunately, we don't see it here, but I'm glad this one is here. After a long and fruitful day, everyone was tired and needed to rest before the handing out of the cars the next day. But then it started. At first, it was one deep explosion in the distance. Then suddenly another. Then the air raid sirens blasted and we stormed to the shelter. and explosion after explosion followed in the night sky over Kiev, terrorizing the people of the mighty city. Thanks to the brave, efficient work of the air defense crews around Kiev, no missiles hit us, but I could feel it, the sleeplessness and stress. But we had a mission, and even Russian missiles could not deter us. We were going to hand over the cars you guys bought to the special forces the next day. They're eating pizza, and I'm taking this moment. This is a beautiful area over inside. Love the very holy site in Orthodox Christianity. I mean the real Orthodox Christianity, which is the Greek and the Ukrainian Orthodox Christianity. And my mother is Orthodox. She wanted me to buy an icon for her, which is like this Orthodox painting made by monks. I went to the shop, which is down there, and they told me no card, so I needed to ask my friend for cash because I didn't have any grivnas. Now I have. I'm gonna buy it to my mother. I'm here with the legendary Johnny, and I understand this is your truck. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's my truck for the next 15 minutes, and then we're going to be handing it off to the Ukrainian military. This is a Lada. Oh no, they missed it! It was a Lada.
It was, yeah, you can see. Lada. Boom.
So this one actually came from northern Sweden.
Very, very north.
Above the North Pole, which is crazy. So if it survived that, hopefully it'll survive the front lines here.
Crossed.
It's going to be going to the 80th Air Assault Brigade. So unfortunately, this truck is probably not going to survive very long if it's on the front line, but it's very important. And I'm very grateful to my viewers on YouTube for donating it. I did match their donations, which is why my name is on the side, but really it's the truck from the YouTube audience. So just like your audience, my audience is awesome. Thank you guys for supporting Ukraine and for helping.
Go and check out Johnny. The channel link is in the description below. I'm so glad to meet you finally,
Yeah,
man.
I'm glad to meet you in person, and I want to say, guys, Artur is way bigger and taller in person than I expected. I saw him and I was like, I feel tiny next to him.
I need to give my steroids to you.
Yeah, I know I need some. Давайте, будь ласка.
Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!
This was very good how he walked in there.
Right at the right exact moment. We were already shooting. Where did you come from?
I know.
Teleport. Every time I play it, boom, I'm here. In my previous, altogether the third fundraiser for Ukraine, you guys donated 52,000 euros for 3 cars to be given to 3 Special Forces units. 3rd Assault Brigade, a disclosed unit from SPU, and a unit from GUR. All of the cars were handed over directly to the unit commanders, no middlemen. You guys have directly made a difference. The security of Estonia, Ukraine, the EU, and even the United States is at stake, and you have chosen a side. The side of freedom and democracy. If you share my mindset and wish to continue making a difference, stick until the end of the video. There is an insane project coming up.
69 Sniffing Brigade!
Bravo!
NAFA!
Fellas!
NAFA!
Fellas!
NAFA!
Fellas!
So she's from a psychology unit of the Ukrainian military, which works like if something very traumatizing happens, they talk to the soldiers trying to reduce the trauma. So it's like a doctor for the mind on the front, military-wise. It's a very new thing in Ukrainian military, so thank you very much for what you are doing. After handing over the cars you guys bought directly to the units, I felt relieved. So did everyone else. We needed to celebrate. And after all, this is Kiev, a gorgeous city. Estonians have this quirk about us. We sing. A lot. So when we settled down in a restaurant that evening, I knew this can wait no longer. I whipped out my accordion, but I was not alone. Yes! This is Ruslan Drejinsky, a very loved Estonian Ukrainian musician from the band Sviata Vatra. Let's just say, we made some tunes. Hey! Hey! After the first songs, Ragnar, the brains and leadership of the 69th Sniffing Brigade, held a speech, and I could feel the purpose in his voice. He is an inspiration. The wish and will to support Ukraine materialized in a human form.
Ukrainians are changing what means to be brave.
Hello guys, NAFO convoy number 21 have arrived to Kiev. This means that we have been bringing 240 trucks to help Ukraine win the war.
After a few hours of playing the accordion and the trombone with Ruslan, we were kicked out of the restaurant because, you know, too much accordion can't be good for your health. But we didn't let that faze us. We continued playing in the night streets of Kiev for every Kievian to listen. That was a night to remember. We just finished shooting all 3 weapons. It was really, the gunpowder smell hit your nose and you feel it. Your pupils go small and you're like in the zone, right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
It hits you. The instructors are so good to take you. Like I'm a little rusty. I haven't fired these weapons. I was a truck driver in the military. They really instruct very well to where you can understand it.
Yeah, I shot my pistol, right? The shells goes and lands in my shirt. It's like, woo, woo. I'm dancing around there like a little girl, you know? And it's really burns.
What are your final thoughts about this experience at the range?
I love it. I love the guys. We cannot unfortunately say which units or where we are, but these guys are gonna get another truck definitely.
Absolutely. Slava Ukraine.
Героям слава. My friends, we're here at the shooting range. It's not just any shooting range, it's the training ground of the best Ukrainian Special Forces unit. I cannot name the location or the unit. They let us shoot their guns and they showed us a bird. You know what bird I'm talking about? A Kamikaze drone. And today we're here to fundraise for their Kamikaze drones. Usually Kamikaze units have a success rate of 5 to 15%. They have a minimum of 30%. So I'm not asking you to donate for the Kamikaze drones. I'm asking you to donate for 50 destroyed Russian vehicles. This is what we're doing here. So click the link on the screen or in the description below. Let's give these Kamikaze drones, which you can see behind me, to this very best Ukrainian unit, and let's make 50 destroyed Russian tanks happen. Slava Ukraini!
Slava Ukraine!
Героям слава!
69th Sniffing Brigade!
NAFO!
NAFO! Putin!
This drone only costs 700 USD, so every one of you has a chance to buy a drone personally to contribute to one destroyed Russian vehicle. The biggest donator will get this signed flag by NAFO and the SPU guys, so you can be the biggest donator. Hit the link in the description, get a drone and win the flag. We're here in Kiev right now and there's a 3rd Brigade event going on. For 3rd Brigade, everybody knows them, they're well publicized. Here is Brandon, Michel and Polina, a medic saving lives, and they are here to actually publicize a unit which doesn't get that much attention. Territorial defense, they don't have much, and Brandon is here to give them thermal vision devices and training. What do we have here, Brandon?
Thanks for having me again, Artur.
We have a horse here. It's right there. If you cannot spot it, you must be blind. It might be an FSB operator. So Brandon here has a thermal vision. We're gonna see how hot is the horse. Oh, a red glowing hot horse. I like my horses that hot, yes. Yeah, right, that's a white horse, black horse. Yeah, cool. We're right now in the back of Brandon Mitchell's car, medevac actually. People who are wounded have been transported on this, and this has no seats, nothing. We're on the boxes, on tourniquets, there's like a pink dildo underneath there. And you cannot breathe, there's nothing to breathe, there's no windows here, it's just plastic and it's super hot. So the way it's done is like this. There's a bullet in my leg right now, and fortunately we have a medic, Paulina, right here, who is going to show you how to stop the bleeding. Hopefully I'm not going to die.
Okay, we have a tourniquet here. We will use it on the leg. Our task is to put tourniquet as high as we can. So we will stop bleeding from upper and it doesn't go to a bullet place. Push it as hard as you can.
You're gonna scream soon.
Then we
Oh!
and
Am
we
I gonna
have,
lose my leg?
a strap here for a time. You can roll here, so you can see that it applied to the right place if you have bullet here. But we can try to put it higher if you don't see any. If you have a lot of clothes and we don't see where a bullet is.
I can't, I'm losing circulation, I feel it. Do we have to amputate now? Can you show how to do that?
Amputate?
Yes. I'm joking.
The junctional tourniquet is what you must really feel. So basically what it is, Siim Medical makes a big one. It's a big thick belt. So if you have a junctional wound, midsection here, armpit wound, you wrap it around, put it fairly tight, but then it has a hand pump. So it literally drives into you and it's like, ah! And now, I've never got my testicles caught in it, but I did have my dick hanging on the wrong side. Oh. And it's like, fuck! Now, I don't know about you, but testicles kick me in the dick, I'm all right. It's the balls. It's the balls, you know? And yeah, you got to be very careful with this shit. And I've taught guys, when you do tactical medicine with like the new mobilized guys, like, it doesn't hurt to do like when you're putting the tourniquet on, just take your hand and just just for 2 seconds, because it's a small chance, but a guy's testicle can rupture, especially in the summer when the bag is hanging. You know what I mean? When it's not like when your testicles aren't in winter mode. This very rare chance, but it's happened. There has been ruptured testicles by Nick.
Tell me more.
You don't want to hear no more.
No.
To donate for a destroyed Russian tank, click the link in the description below. If you donate $700, that means one whole Kamikaze drone, we will send you the rotors of the drone as a gift with your name engraved on it, because you have changed the outcome of this war. All of the funds donated will be used to buy one truck and as many Kamikaze drones as possible. I will show you in the next Ukrainian drip documentary exactly how we deliver these drones and your truck straight to the unit. Ukrainians will fight until victory, and so will I. What will you do? Thank you for acknowledging the Ukrainian fight for independence. Slava Ukraini!